Hi, I'm Kian. In this video, I'm going to show you how to solve optimization problem using calculus and derivatives. This is something that you will see in AP Calculus AB or BC, and it will surely be in the actual AP test. So we have x plus y, and x and y are real numbers. They can be any real numbers, not just integer values, but they can be any real numbers. We want to maximize x squared times y. So we want to find the maximum value of this expression. So first of all, I'm gonna actually create a function from this x squared y. How? I'm gonna create a function that is just based on one variable. In this case, I'm gonna make it in terms of just x. So I'm gonna solve for y in this equation. So we can see that y is equal to 20 minus x. And then I can substitute back in this y-val expression to this expression. So this would be x squared and then times 20 minus x. And if we simplify this, we get negative x cubed plus 20x squared. Now our job is much simpler because we have it in terms of one variable. Now, think of this. We have a function and we want to find the maximum value of this function. How do we find it? We can use derivatives in this case. If we had a quartic function, if we had not a quartic function, if we had a quadratic function, we could find a vertex and that would be the maximum value. But in this case, we can't use a vertex formula because the highest tower is 3. So you can actually take a derivative, so the slope of a tangent line, find the critical numbers where the derivative is equal to 0, and that value will be our maximum value. And then we should plug back into the expression, find y, and then solve for this value. So if we differentiate negative x cubed plus 20x squared using the power rule, we get negative 3x squared and then plus 40x, and then we're going to set it equal to 0. And now I can factor out negative 3x. So negative 3x and then times x minus 40 over 3. And this is equal to 0. And now by the zero product property that we know from algebra 1, we have two solutions, x is equal to 0 and x is equal to 40 over 3. But we know that if we plug back into the function, if we have 0, we just get 0. So let me write it, the solution. So we have x is equal to 0 and 40 over 3. Now, for finding the maximum value using a derivative, we should check back to our original function. We should plug in the critical values that we find and then check which value makes the highest number or the greatest number. If we plug in 0, we just get 0. And if we plug in 40 over 3, we get a larger value than 0. So this is our maximum value, but we're not done because we have found x, and then we can use this equation or 20 minus x to find y and then calculate x squared minus y. So I'm going to write it here with a different color. So we know that y is equal to, I'm going to write 20 as 60 over 3. So you have 60 minus 40 all over 3. And this is 20 over 3. So we found the x and y's really easily. So we know that these two values make the first equation true, but now our job is to find what x squared y is. So what we need to do is that you can actually solve it by plugging back in. So we have 40 over 3 squared, which is 1600 over 9 times y, which is 20 over 3, I'm just gonna write it as a fraction, so we get 32,000 all over 27. And that's our answer. Thanks for watching. Please subscribe to my channel for more.